Hi guys, so welcome to the next session of numerical logic. Now let's try to solve this set. Som, Mangal, Budh, Guru, Shukra, Shani and Ravi stay in adjacent rooms, not necessarily in that order, such that the lowest room number is greater than 50 and highest one is less than 60. So through this statement I can say that the room numbers range from 51 to 59 because the lowest one is greater than 50 and the highest one is less than 60. All the room numbers are consecutively numbered and are in a single row. The condition is Mangal's room number is greater than that of other six and is a prime number. Now, depending on this condition, we have to figure out how many prime numbers are there in the range from 51 to 59. So there are only two prime numbers. One is 53 and the other one is 59. Now they have said that Mangal's room number is greater than the other six and is a prime number. We know that the room numbers are consecutively numbered. So, and if Mangal's room number is the highest, the other six room numbers will be lesser than Mangal's. So if we take 53 as Mangal's room number, we can't fit in the range for the other room numbers. Hence, 53 is not the room number of Mangal. So the other option which is left is 59. Hence Mangal's room number is 59 and the other six would be 58, 57, 56 and so on. Som lives in an odd numbered room while Budh lives in an even numbered room. The difference in the room numbers of Budh and Guru in that order means Budh minus Guru, is same as the difference in the room numbers of Mangal and Som in that order. In that order means Mangal minus Som. The difference in the room numbers of Shukra and Shani in that order is 10 less than 1/4 the room number of Ravi. So all these are the conditions. Now let's try to solve this question. Now we know that Mangal is 59 and the other room numbers are consecutively numbered. Hence, the others would be 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. We know that Som lives in odd numbered room and Budh lives in even numbered room. So these are the possible values of Som and these are the possible values of Budh. So Budh would be 54, 56, 58. Som would be 53, 55, 57. Now this is the next condition which they gave. Difference between Budh and Guru is equal to difference between Mangal and Som, both in that order. Now, if we consider the statement, we know the room number of Mangal, that is 59. If the room number of Mangal is 59, we can definitely say that Som can't be 53 because these two are extreme values. And the difference between the two extreme values is always going to be greater. So if you see 59 minus 53, what is the difference? 6 is the difference. So this difference of 6 you will never get by considering the values within this range. So if you do 58 minus 54, you will not get 6. You will not get 6 if you do 57 minus 55. You will not get 6 if you do 58 minus 56. You will get 6 only when it's 59 minus 53. So this is what I mean by the extreme values. Hence, the value of Som can't be 53. So Som is out of option. The next condition is Shukra minus Shani is equal to 1/4 of Ravi minus 10. Try to form the equation according to the statement. They have said Shukra and Shani in that order is 1/4 the room number of Ravi less than 10. Now, through this, we can get Ravi's room number. How? So it is Ravi divided by 4. That means we have to find a room number which is completely divisible by 4, which is completely divided by 4. And in this range, there is only one value which is completely divisible by 4, that is 56. Completely divisible means you must not get room numbers in decimal points. Can you see any room numbers in decimal points? No, correct? Hence, 56 is the only option. So 56 is divisible by 4. Hence, Ravi's room number is 56. Now, the difference between Mangal and Som could be 2 or 4. How? So 59 minus 55, if I take Som as 55, it will give me 4. And if I take Som as 57, it will give me 2. Now, if we take Budh as 58 and Guru as 54, will we get the difference as 4? Yes, we will get the difference as 4. That means we can figure out the room number of Budh, the room number of Guru, and room number of Som only by this 2 or 4 thing. How? See, the difference between Budh and Guru can never be 2, because if I say Budh is 58, Guru must be 56, but it is not possible because Ravi is 56. Hence, the option of 2 is gone. So I can say that Mangal minus Som is 4. Mangal is 59, so Som has to be 55, because 59 minus 55 will give you 4. And the only possibility of Budh and Guru is 58 and 54 respectively, because 58 minus 54 will give me 4 as the answer. Hence, I figured out the room numbers of Mangal, Budh, Som, Ravi and Guru. Now we are just left with Shukra and Shani. So what are the possibilities? Only two possibilities are there. Shukra can be 53 or 57. Shani can be 53 or 57. Is it? No, there are no two possibilities. Why? Just check the statement once again. Shukra and Shani's difference in that order. That means Shukra minus Shani. When I say Shukra minus Shani, the value of Shukra has to be greater than the value of Shani. So what can be the possible value of Shukra? 57 is the only possible value. Hence 57 is for Shukra and 53 is for Shani. Hence we are done with the set. Now let's move to the question. Whose room number is the smallest amongst the 7? The smallest room number is of Shani. Next question. Which room number does Budh stay in? The answer is 58. Next question. What is the difference in the room numbers of Shukra and Som? So Shukra is 57, Som is 55, difference is 2. Moving to next. Which room number does Guru stay in? So Guru stay in room number 54. Moving to the next. Who stays in the room number that has second highest number? Budh is the correct answer. Budh is the second highest number. Thank you.